Ladies and gentlemen, I am the War Boss Squee, and we are back playing Pillars of Eternity after doing the first four levels of the Endless Paths of Odd Noah. Thought it might be a good idea to actually get on with the rest of the game, and in doing so, we've come to what's called the First Fires, the center of Defiance Bay, where they have the Ducal Palace and the Valiant Embassy, and I actually want to go to the Valiant Embassy first because I've never been there before, and I think we get a character from there. Honestly, I can't remember. We also have the Temple of Wodica right here. That's going to be important later on. Let's see. What is this right here? What you got, pal? Oh, nothing really important to tell me there. But it's such a beautiful area. Completely full of people you can't talk to. One downside of games like this. Let's see, there's Justicar, some Valiant Diplomats, a backer, and the Valiant Embassy.
All these circling feet heading nowhere.
Are you just being cranky, Durance, or do you have something to say? Hey, he's just being cranky. Okay, let's go inside. Alright, so, at least I don't remember being in here before. Is that a book? It's a book. We don't care about the book. Here we go. I think this is the chap we're looking for.
Greetings.
Talking about the Valiant Republics. Rich in all ways and wealth and style and culture. If you were to go to the Republics, you would not want to leave. Why would you? People are beautiful and charming. I'm here just because the song Greta Ducala wishes it, but when my appointment is done, I will be in the first ship out, and I will sing from here to Salona. What do you do here? The Valiant Ambassador, my job is to ensure trade with the Deerwood remains strong and profitable. Fantastic. Now, there's someone around here that we need to talk to. Actually, I can't remember who it is. More diplomats. This office looks important. And full of stuff.
Let's see what lies this way.
Don't mind.
That's not nice. All done.
So you got here fine breastplate and gold. Yeah. I'm sure I'll find a place to sell it somewhere. Another book. This book belongs to Selected Correspondence of Giftbringer Aiden, who is of no interest to us. You know, as much as Adair's like, oh, that's not nice, he sure doesn't hesitate to pick a lock. Speaking of which, also,
keeping an eye out.
Don't mind if I do.
That's not nice.
Huh.
That's not nice.
Even with lockpicks, I don't have enough to pull that off. Interesting. How many lockpicks do you have, bud? I think we got some in here to see if I can actually give him some lockpicks and see if that fixes the problem. Well, I mean, I'm not out of them, am I? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I really do need to sell a bunch of this stuff at some point. I just have been lazy and not bothering with it.
I'll see what I can find. That's not nice.
Nope, still can't do it. Interesting. Good talk, though. I could have sworn that there was some value in coming to the embassy. It may not be until later. So, color me disappointed. Well, to be fair, our real reason for coming here was visiting the Ducal Palace, which coincidentally is in the same district, as I mentioned earlier, and allows us to get a few things done that we've been holding off on. Nice statues look so cool. Makes me wonder if this is what Rome would have looked like in its heyday. Everything fell apart. There's a missing child somewhere. Anyway, these guys never have anything to say, and everybody else is just their backer models, so...
Politics, infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
Yeah, he is a cranky little bugger. Alright, so we have our call to court. So this is actually going to work out pretty well.
Hello. well?
Young woman wearing a simple, well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. And use a share, or you just here to see the Ducal Palace. What's the Ducal Palace? See the government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Admeth Hadrit declared freedom from Midnarian rule some 150 years ago. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you find in any tavern brothel in the city. Ah, dear wooden politics. It changes too quickly to be worth keeping up with. Better stay up conversation in the taverns and try to loiter inconspicuously in the palace corridors. Let's see, who are you? There's a page. What goes here? Everything. And by the shine of Magrin. Symbol of Magrin's protection of Defiance Bay. She represented the revolutionary spirit of the Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. It's also where the first of the sacred flames burned, but Frigga, the tranquil ardent, has some trouble keeping them lit. And we can talk to her about that in a minute. Got records stored here. Mostly dull official stuff, census counts, tax records, militia registries. Now that I keep my distance, I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on right now? Let's see. Sure is. Duke Adavir's been meeting with some of the city folk for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the galley during my lunch break one day and got turned away. Well, the talk concerns animancy, so there's a good reason why they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. Why is animancy so controversial? Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a triumph against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births. And it doesn't help matters that animancy research often involves old and Gothic relics that were illegally looted from ruins in Eric Landfan. Yeah. So what do you think about it? I think the real danger of animancy is confusing a real skull with an expensive fake. Yeah, makes about sense. Alright, so she's just a little bit of exposition fairy here. So I think we go this way. Here we go. Most bright Magrin, transform us with your flame.
Well met, friend.
Praise you, Magrin. Welcome to our temple. How may I be of service? You're upset. What's wrong? It's about the fires, isn't it? They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. I don't have perception of the fires. The sacred fires all around town. You must have seen the statues of the gods around the city holding up empty braziers. Kept them burning steady for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now. And people need to see them more than ever these days. So what's that mean? It's my devotions and prayers that keep them lit. But lately, when I try to pray, all I can think about the hollow born all of the city, the grieving families of refugees. How could Magrin allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child? What strength do we gain from adversity, from trial and test? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. A whore wants neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for her services. Magrin is paid and pleasured in sweat and struggle and pain. This mewling imbecile was unworthy of Magrin's womanly heat. I can't afford to be so nonchalant, but I believe Magrin may be speaking to me again. They have been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of color, strange falls that seem to be rise to the heavens even when they splash into the earth. Behind the falls is a cave, filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where it is or how I'd get there, for me to ask the expedition hall to see if anybody recognizes the description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do even if I found the place. Worthless. Like so many of Magrin's flock, afraid of her god's tests. Magrin speaks to hers to hasten an end to a hypocrite's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak. I'd like to know more about the temple here. So, main goddess, blah, blah, blah. So, priors. Okay, so. Cinders of Faith is a new quest for us that I might actually be able to accomplish. No promises, though. Meanwhile, and I'll go stealing that. Those guards will turn us into mincemeat. Alrighty. Dungeon's construction is complete. Let's see what else shall we make here. The Bailey. The barracks. Let's see. Let's just make this look pretty then. Alright, Chancellor Warren. Thank you for coming, Squee. We've been trying to track you down for some time. It's Marshal Forwin, Earl Badamer's military advisor. You'll serve as a witness for this proceeding. Well met, Road Warden. Your reputation precedes you, I admit. You're able to assert through the nobility with your reclamation of Cadnua. I was not sure what to think of you. Get to the point. The legitimacy of your claim to Cadnua is in question. Earl Badamer has issued a ruling on the matter. Cadnua was abandoned for over a century, and I've claimed the land through strength of arms. My claim is legitimate. If there are no other claimants, you would be correct. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I'll make it clear once Lord Gathbin arrives. Do you have any questions while we wait? No. Time is impeccable. Here comes Lord Gathbin now. Opulently dressed man strides towards the Chancellor, his sandy hair trailing him like a banner caught in a light breeze, boot heels echoing through the hall. An elven woman with cropped hair dressed in dark, glinting male shadows as steps before taking position alongside him. She watches you unabashedly taking your measure. Let's move past this formality as quickly as possible. I have other matters to attend to. It's well known that Cadnua belongs to me by right. Where's this pretender? Show me the fool who thinks to steal my land. Where's this low-born wretch? Warren clears a certain glance at you. This man here, this is the Lord of Cadnua. I thought he was just another servant, perhaps a valet or a porter. Raise your hand. Everyone who owns their own keep. Raise a hand. Go on. Don't be shy. Imbecile! Hope you've enjoyed your time squatting on my land. Provoke me further and I'll hang you from the highest walls of Cadnua when our business is finished. Chancellor, read the Earl's decree. Horn breaks the seal on the scroll and unfurls it. Regarding the matter of the Gathbin claim on Cadnua, Earl Badamer finds that the Gathbin claim was never relinquished. By law, Cadnua is the rightful property of the Gathbin family. I knew it. I'm not finished reading it, my lord. Gathbin rolls his eyes and motions the Chancellor to continue. However, the Earl recognizes Squee's part in reclaiming Cadnua, a site that has stood abandoned and even with some would say cursed for over a century. For Cadnua's return to the Gathbin family, the Earls decreed that Lord Gathbin will provide compensation in the form of absolutely not. Gathbin folds his arms, a defiant scowl on his face. My lord? The amount is quite reasonable and the requirements of your land to be returned to you, if you'll just allow me to finish. I'm not paying a single copper to this miscreant for my ancestral land. Do you think I'm blind to the Earl's motives, lackey? You think he can send a message with this insult? A message that you can send that son of a whore. Gathbin raises an open hand to the Chancellor, shrinks from his arm, brings defiance. Enough. How dare you give me an order? My lord, I said you calm yourself immediately. Marshall's tone is calm, but his hand rests on the hilt of his sword. The elven woman definitely draws a pistol from a thick leather belt, her eyes widen in anticipation. My lords, please, there's no need for violence. Gathbin holds your gaze for several heartbeats, his eyes burning with hate. I'll be coming for what's mine. Count on it. Come, Captain Emery. We're leaving. He sneers defiantly before storming down the hall. The captain lowers her pistol and gives a smirking shrug before following her employer. Yes, assholes all around. Well, I can't say Gathbin's reaction was entirely unexpected. Through no fault of your own, I'm afraid you've made a powerful enemy. He did seem a little upset, didn't he? I've heard he's always been vicious even as a boy, and he can hold a grudge for a very long time. In any case, Cadnua officially belongs to you since Lord Gathbin has rejected the Earl's decree. And you a deep blue scepter which looks to have been carved entirely out of sapphire. Here, this belongs to one of the old lords of Cadnua. By right, it's yours now. This is very important. You gain an item. Gerd Hathwana's Stans. It's a magic scepter. Please extend an invitation to Lord Gathbin to feast with me in the halls of Cadnua. There's no need for us to be enemies. It's a generous offer, and I'll make sure it reaches Lord Gathbin. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, my lord. Perhaps we'll speak again under more pleasant circumstances. Farewell, Squee. Alright, so we now officially own Cadnua. We also got a very, very powerful artifact, which is immediately going into the hands of Aloth. As it is a little bit more powerful, but more to the point, it's a soulbound scepter. These will actually be even better in the second one, where you can dual wield the damn things. But yes, indeed. So, soulbind, wizard, class, and druid. Thankfully, we have one right here. So. Geared Hathwenstein's The Blue Stone Scepter is remarkable in that it has been shaped from a single sapphire. Its only other component is its grip made of silver bands. It's a hell of a sapphire. So right now it is accurate +4, which gives us +15 accuracy, +15 damage, and 20% raw damage. But if we soulbind it, once you bound this item, it cannot be equipped by any other character. Alright, so. Doesn't do anything. Just gives you the option. Now, deal 200 raw damage to enemies with it's unlocked next level. Well, conveniently, and I say conveniently, almost like I had it planned. And damage increases damage done by implements, but does a small amount of raw damage to the wielder with each attack. So we are going to do more damage, which means that plus 20% raw damage is actually going to be getting a boost. So we can start racking that up very, very quickly. Also, don't steal any of the fellow's books. He doesn't like it.
Indeed.
Oh, all of you, come on. Alright, so I believe... Oh, hell, what is the other thing we have to do? We got to talk to the Duke, don't we? Records keeper for...
Well met,
Adair.
friend.
I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints War, trying to find out what happened to someone. Like a number of inquiries about such information. Afraid we had to bar access to the public. So there's still a lot of number of Deerwood who bear ill will towards any Red Sirens. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to anyone. Many came here to settle as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. I could force him, but we've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. I understand. I've heard many such stories. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you. Fine. We can wait. So let's take a look at our quest right now. Never far from the Queen. Go to the Temple of Wodika. That's not going to be fun. I've also got Centers of Faith. Travel to the cave in Figrin's Vision. I found a map pinpointing the location of a place called Searing Falls. It's a long journey, but I just know where it is now. I don't know how we pulled that off to begin with, but whatever. There's a bronze beneath the lake. Far from home, and talk to Cyril. There was one that we were looking for before. Well, we haven't gone to visit Radric. Nor, to be honest, am I particularly inclined to do so. As long as he stays off of my lands, it doesn't bother my people, I don't really care. Which I know sounds a little unfair, but it is what it is. Nothing worth taking there. Okay, just a car. We can't go in because they're busy in meetings. And when they get out of their meetings, it's going to be a mess. Alright, so the cool thing about soulbound items is that just because it's soulbound to Aloth doesn't mean that Aloth can't use other weapons if he needs to, which is kind of convenient. But it will be of great use to him. Let's see, since we're here, I suppose we could go into the Temple of Wodika. Am I going the right direction here? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. I don't remember why I need to go down there, though. What was it that was leading me into the temple? I don't remember. Oh, it just says go to the Temple of Wodika. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Well,
This would be the temple Merwald spoke of, or what remains of it.
that would be it. Praise the
Praise
exiled
to
queen.
the
Oh.
exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail. Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugford III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
And the old arrogance. I was told I'd find a Temple of Woodica here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
Tell me where I'd find an entrance to these catacombs.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
You know you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
I'm serious, just look at yourself.
A madhouse. That's what this town really needs.
What are you doing?
Worshipping Woodica, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
Thank you. Yeah, so Woodica is, quote-unquote, the queen of the gods, even though they are all of equal power. It's more of an arrogance and mouth-servicing than anything else. And certain gods are more inclined to follow her lead, whether they should or not is a completely different matter. Overall, not a very nice person. So let's go to Copper Lane. And this is actually kind of convenient since I was planning to come here anywhere to get an arquebus for Kana. It is not right for one of his stature to use a peasant's crossbow when they could be using a big honking black powder rifle. I'm not sure the hell I am, all things considered. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries. And the Scrivener's Dormitory is here as well. We might as well stop there. But I don't believe I've ever been in here before. Never noticed it. Ah, Theorems of Pan.
All these pages serve no better use than fuel for the fire.
Welcome to the Hall of Revealed Mysteries.
Good day, stranger.
You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice on a still temple. After all, and Grimda doesn't tolerate disorder. So the temple looks like a library. That's because it is. Whale is the god of mysteries and answers, encryption and decryption, concealment and revelation. Its guidance comes from the understanding of the unknown and protection of hidden knowledge. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries was built to celebrate that. To think there's such a place in the Deerwood, incredible. I'd love to glance at the archives. How many secrets must sit upon these shelves? Fascinating. Isn't it? Temples dedicated to Whale tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of the world. Oh, thank you. But that doesn't mean you can have any of the books. Everything is theft. Now we have Grimda. Apostle's painted eye seems to move whenever you turn your back. Keep searching. Obscured leaves clues for those who seek.
Hail and well met.
Welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners continue their search. Wouldn't do to give them any other excuses. What are they looking for? Maybe I could find it. And I could trust you to bring it back, I suppose. You certainly can do worse than this lot anyway. It is made off with an ancient scroll of Whale. They intend to blaspheme by selling that which should remain hidden. A secret of the 100 Visions. The guards caught one of them, but were overzealous in their interrogation. All they could piece together was something about a farmhouse and the road to Deerwood. Track the thieves down. I don't care what you do with them, but bring back the scroll. Whale rewards the persistent seeker, and so do I. Ancient scroll of Whale, that's a fine prize. I mean, a worthy task. Let's see. that will do. I don't want to push this button because that she doesn't like us as much once she finds out that we're after that book, or why. So this is actually just fine. And conveniently, I know where that farmhouse is. I think it's a site of at least 2 ambushes, this being one of them. And I did block out the load screen. Darn it. Alright, so yeah, that went a little bit longer than it looked, trust me. The only downside of this game is that it loads very slowly. Deadfire is a little bit better about that, but not a whole hell of a lot, to be completely honest, so it's a bit unfortunate. Meanwhile, we'll come back to the Scriveners because I don't want to get too sidetracked. Meantime, we need to get over here to the weapons seller and buy an Arquebus of Arcana before I forget for like the 9th millionth time. So where's the man with all the weapons? He is here.
Good day to you.
Meanwhile, we can also sell all this other crap, so give me a second. Alright, not too bad. Made about 9,000 off of that. Bought this +2 intellect helm for Durance. And we got Kana his Arquebus. And can I enchant it to fine? I don't think I have the materials on hand. I don't, because I don't have 2 things of Pilgrim's Crown. A little bit annoying, but whatever. I don't have level 8 for that. I could make it accurate. But. And honestly, Corrosive is the thing that you want on these because if memory serves, the least impressive resistance is to corrosion. Let's see, I just need camping supplies. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you can only have 4 at a time. So, with that said, let's go trigger an ambush. Maybe look for some searing waterfalls. Alright, my memory did not deceive me. We are actually just north of our little ambush site here. Road to Deerwood and some farmland. And I have to remember that we have a half-speed section for combat. I need to start using more often. Wow. Thief and Ivan. Let's kill the thief
Let's
first.
go.
He's pretty much going to get taken care of by himself, I think. So. Alright, well, let's do this instead then. You got your rage on? Good, 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 good. Let's see, barbaric blow somebody. How about the bear? I'm okay with this plan. Oh, Ivan, you're a mage, aren't you? Okay. Everybody target the mage. I'll let you do your thing for a second here. And let's see. Excellent. You're so kind as to just shoot him while these folks are doing their thing. Alright, where is... There he is. Knock him down, he's in the way. Oh, maybe I didn't need to buy that Arquebus after all. That's a little bit sad. Alright, let's get some whelps out here. Oh, never mind. Are we just down to the one, these last guys? Oh, oh, this guy has a name. That's cute. Goodbye, thief. Wow, that was surprisingly far easier than I expected it to be. And, ooh, Sun-Touched Mail of Huron Wrath. I forgot all about this. So, unique medium armor, damage reduction 9, recovery speed 45, grants Sunbeam 3 times per rest, minus 50% damage effect tick rate, minus 50% disease tick rate. This is very, very good armor. A bunch of crap and a bunch of money, and a pistol. Of course, you have a grimoire, don't you? What do you got? I don't have Slicken. No Fleetfoot. I think I have the other spells, but not to worry about it. And, of course, the scroll we're looking for. And an arquebus that... If you take the scroll, you hear a voice. You have found it. Now lose it again. Hi, Arquebus Grimda asked me to bring this back. To appease a dwarf or a god? You think this stuff was an accident? My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They're meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives things a meadow. Take it to the Black Meadow. Find the drake that faces east and bury it beneath its skull. Alright, well. Far be it for I to argue with a god. Now, who shall receive this lovely armor? For lovely it is. I kept a couple armors. Let's see. I think we will probably wind up giving this to... Second chance is kind of important, but... I don't know. Let's sit on it. And we can give it to Palangina whenever we pick her up.
Right.
Alright, so that worked out super well. Now we're going to go fast again because we have to go to Black Meadow. Yeah, super not deadly fight. And my hearth was completed. Two things here, actually. Hireling payday, 350 copper pieces. I'm still at 14,000 now. That's hardly a big deal. So we have something new to build. Let's see, just do the Bailey. I ain't worried about it. We'll just take them in order from this point. And the Drake's skull is, well... The Drake's skull faces east. The soil underneath is soft and moist. Bury the scroll of whale. Well done, Watcher. Lost an item. And then tell them all about it. Alright, cool. So, in the meantime, since we're in no hurry to go back to that charming young lady, let's go to the Searing Falls, which is full of dragons, if I remember correctly. Well, as we were heading there, we got a messenger, so we should probably go deal with that first. Okay, let's go talk to... some of our henchmen that are going to help protect this place when we're not around. Alright. A Valiant Shock Mage. I bear a message from the Ducal Palace. Pardon the intrusion, my lord. Chancellor Warren urgently requests that you meet him in the Charred Barrel in Brackenbury. Is this about Cadnua again? I don't know. Apologies, my lord. I'm merely a messenger. With the messenger with the Chancellor while I can. Okay. So, the long and short of it is that my lord Douchefuck is going to try to invade us. Because he's a bad person. That's okay, though. Well, he'll lose. Of course, I say that, but last time I fought that, I got absolutely curb stomped. Everything seems to be in order. I wonder who's running around here. I got a bunch of people. That leads down to the paths. No, that one does. What is this one? Oh, no, it's just some random stuff. We've got the Rautai Linebreaker. So, Amara with a massive Morning Star. Vanguard Soldier. Let's go pack. Now, is that a dwarf? Yes, it is. All in all, I'd say that this place is coming together quite nicely, but it still has some work to be done. That is alright. Meanwhile, we are not... There's a Mercenary Massacre. We're not going to be heading back to talk to the Chancellor just yet. I do have other business. I got something blinking here. Oh. Bailey's done. So we can do towers, which gives us a little bit of security and a little bit more prestige, although we're doing on both of those. The curtain walls, the library, got the dungeons, merchant stalls, craft hall, weapons and armor merchant. Done. Done. Alright, so because I got sidetracked and got done doing other stuff, we are probably just going to look at Searing Falls and probably address it later, but I want to see what we're getting ourselves into and if it is survivable. So the entire reason I double backed after it, oh my god, just right there, huh?
Braved out.
He's badly injured. Come on, get him. Near death. You've been near death an awful lot. There we go. So, yeah, just absolutely zero chill. Just suddenly freaking fire-breathing lizard in my face. Alright, so what I was about to say when I went into stealth, and God forbid I not do that from the get-go next time. When you get a visitor to Cadnua, they usually have a time limit on how long they'll be there. Which is kind of important when you consider the... Fuck me. Yeah, that's right, kids. I said it. This is going to end horribly.
How may I help?
How much are you guys going to bunch together? Enough, I hope.
That's not very helpful.
Alright, let's slow things down a bit here. Into a rage. Put this on somebody here. Alright, let's see. Oh, God. This is not what I was planning on getting into right this second. That's for damn sure. That's too small an area. Let's try iconic projection. Okay, young drakes may be less of an issue. They are still, however, super friggin' dangerous.
Let's go.
Let's do that. Let's do this. Still a barbaric blow jet, huh?
Following your lead.
That's not very helpful.
Actually, no. We need to switch to melee if we're gonna survive this, I'm afraid. So I hate to freaking do it. Alright, Wolf Boy, get in there. And yeah, you keep doing what you're doing. In the meantime, let's Necrotic Lance. Kill and kill, please. Oh, and I should probably summon some skeletons. I would summon drakes, but these things are probably fire. So everybody get that one, please. Let's see what we got. Can you knock down a flying dragon? I don't know, actually. I feel like I should know that. Come on, let's get kind of healed up here, please. There we go. You versus the dragon by yourself. Not in a rage. Blow that.
I shall.
Okay, can everybody get this guy, please? I feel like we got him pretty well pinned.
Let's have it!
Just swarm the bastard. Come on.
I shall deal with this one.
They're just like nibbling into that. Okay, you need to get out of there, please. There you go. Let's see.
Roak 10!
Meanwhile, Squee the Barbarian is beating his dragon to death with his bare hands, because...
Let's go!
Come on, get him. Perfect. Good friggin' lord, that was a lot of drakes all of a sudden. Just out of fucking nowhere. Primal Flame. Oh yeah, and I think there was actually an elemental fire thing somewhere. Cheeky bastard. Whew. That wasn't very nice.
Keeping an eye out.
At all. Well, good news is that we can kill drakes, and we can kill young drakes in high numbers. So, bonus, I suppose. Although, I need to make sure I get everybody back to their range setups.
Ready, Watcher.
There we go. And we'll probably take a rest in a second as well. I'm just kind of...
Let's go!
Yeah, those guys don't scare me.
Let's go!
Like, look, it's a Zurich Priest who immediately explodes.
Let's go!
You guys are adorable little kobold wannabes. You got a moonstone. It's not a plant I can pick, huh?
Light, flame, and sound.
Just out of curiosity, there's a cave here. I wonder if this is the cave I need to go into. And we're going to... Very cautious. Where the hell did this guy come from? Oh, that was adorable. Good job. Did you bring friends? Because I'm pretty sure as soon as they reload, they're going to blow your head off. And Kana is hitting well with that weapon as well, for someone who doesn't have any training or accuracy with it. As far as I know, he doesn't. Kana, what do you got? Citation. Armed to the teeth. Plus one weapon set. Recitation. Weapon focus knight. Battle axe. Sword. Morning star. Crossbow. So no, he doesn't even have it. The focus with the arquebus, and he's still rocking the Cosball with the damn thing.
I shall be
Let's
discreet.
go back into stealth, please, before we get knocked out. This tunnel burrows into the depths as far as the eye can see. The crystal waters are perfectly transparent. That is freaking awesome. Ooh, another priest.
Let's go!
Okay, so this just got more complicated. Let's drop it right about here, I suppose. Just getting everything set up here. Let's see. Can you knock the blight down? No. I just wasted my moment there. That's not a big deal. Kill that thing, for the love of God. Shoot him. Shoot him, specifically do that. Kill him.
Lavaru, be on.
That's it.
Okay, where's that? Oh, where's that blight? Is it dead? I don't know if it's dead or not. Okay, Aelos killed the skirmisher. Aelos killed the Zarup. Aelos probably killed a lot of things. Okay, explosive death. Okay, so it is dead, so the only thing left is the young Drake.
That's not very helpful.
And with about as many bolts as we're about to put into the damn thing, it's pretty well dead as well. Huh. There we go. Whew, amazing what a rifle company will do for you. I am really tempted to just make an entire party of no one but riflemen. What the fuck? Oh. These priests are everywhere. What the hell? I've never seen so many Zarups at one point in my life. Here. Dude. It's wild, man.
Let's go.
He's dead. He's dead. And where do you think you're going, pal? There we go. Good lord. I just sold all this crap and I'm gonna have to go back and sell it again. My lord.
Nice and quiet.
Certainly is pretty looking though, I'll say that much. Alright. Are there any more Zorups? Any more Drakes? What are we looking at out here? Pilgrim's Crown. Hey, I need some of that. So that's nice and useful. What's that? Blood moss. Ah, not too impressive there. Now we're back to the Drakes here, and we just have... That looks like a X or a cross or something. Usually something that in game terms would mean that there's something important here. So let's go check out the other side.
Keeping an eye out.
Didn't mean to turn off stealth, I actually meant to turn off the fast movement. Because I don't know what's on the other side of this passageway. Probably more
Let's go.
Zorups or possibly a Drake. Or in this case, holy crap, a lot of them. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, this could potentially be horrible. There's Big Bad Drake right there. Well, the good news is that they are not immune to knockdown. Or prone, I should say. So that gives us a certain advantage there.
What?
Ah, worth it.
Let's go.
Okay, let's get some barbaric blow going on here. Okay, so we know we can't summon Drakes because Drakes don't work. Because they're immune to breath weapons. But some skeletons on the other hand. Okay, everybody get a piece.
Ali, let's leave some behind her.
Okay, what do we got?
Let's go.
Settle.
Let's go.
Just blasting them all into smithereens. It's a lovely thing. Come on, you got him. Get him. Hey, there we go. Fantastic. Alright, that actually went way, way better than I expected. We got another Primal Flame, which is going to be useful later.
Steady does it.
I think we're about ready to call this area cleared. Oh, shit. As soon as I say that, another one shows up. You know what? Let's just deal with this. Yeah, not even sweating it. Come on.
Let's.
Put a couple more bullets in him. And who gets that kill? Durrance gets that kill. I'm curious about something. With all the combat we've been doing, how is this looking? Why don't you know? 173 raw damage out of 200. So far, so good. Alright. Now, as I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted by that damn fire-breathing lizard, of which there should be no more because we have now checked the entire area. Fantastic. Okay, so Searing Falls is something that we are currently in a position to do, which is nice, and we've searched this entire area, with the exception of this little dark space down here at the south that we can deal with later. So next episode, we getting in there and we completing this quest. But because my wife's on her way home with the kids in the next 10 minutes, we don't have time to do that now. So we're going to pop a rest, see if we get any conversation from anybody. Let's see, we're going to go with, there, go against beasts. Because those are one of the things that we run into the most, I think. If not, we can always change it. And you're going to keep your damage reduction because you don't have a lot of athletics. Alright, nobody had anything to say. So, with that, we're going to call it a part. I hope you folks enjoyed this. I know I certainly have, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.